Hey there guys, if you haven't been to my channel before, I'm Tara and today I'm doing a little bit of a different video on my channel. I'm doing my post-surgery 5-week laser eye surgery review, and I think it's going to be a well-rounded video. I'm going to answer all the questions that I myself had before getting the surgery. So it will include a video diary of my recovery a few days after, and it will also include a kind of a rounded review on my thoughts and my results at the end, and also things to look for when you are choosing a clinic. Before I start, there is a quick disclaimer I want to put out there. I received the treatment for free. I was not paid to do the video or anything like that. It was something I was going to do anyway. So basically what had happened was I had my 2 consultations. I was ready to be booked in for the surgery, and I mentioned to the receptionist that I did have a YouTube channel, thinking I might get a 10% discount on the treatment or whatever for a video I was already going to do. But it turns out the kind people at Optimax gave me the treatment for free. So that is something I want to say. It is not affecting my opinion whatsoever. Trust me, I'm going to be absolutely 100% honest. I don't have any obligation not to be, but I did want to get that out there for you guys. Before we get into the video diary, me as a person and a patient, I guess, my prescription was -2. I'm short-sighted, so basically that means I can read up close, and anything from about 2 foot away from me, just lost detail and things like TV, leaving the house, going to the cinema, I would always need glasses. And it was only after a trip to Thailand that I got contact lenses for. I realised how much more I enjoyed life without having to wear glasses. Before that, it didn't bother me too much, but it was starting to really annoy me having to wear glasses. And as well, it took me about a year to actually come around to the idea of even getting laser eye surgery, because I'm terrified. I'm terrified of the entire process. I hate reading things about it. I used to cry reading blog posts. Like, I just had a very intense fear of getting laser eye surgery done and people at my eyes and things that could possibly go wrong and things like that. So if you're scared, this review will definitely help you. The treatment that I was assigned was Lasek. It is not the Lasek, which is with an I. I will leave them down here. Lasek is the one where you can go back to work the next day. It's very quick recovery. Lasek is the one that has a lot slower recovery. It has been around for years and years, but I was assigned that one because there was a weakness spotted in my eye by the very keen optometrist Selena at Optimax, and it was a lot safer for me to get Lasek. And for me, safety is everything. I don't want to mess up my eyes. So let's get straight into the diary, and then I will round up the rest of my thoughts for you guys. Hey guys, so I'm fresh out of my surgery. I'm in the car park of Optimax in Belfast, and I wanted to update you guys really quick on my initial thoughts, how I felt after the surgery. I do have to wear protective contact lenses in for 3 days, so I will have to come back on Saturday to get those removed. I did get a little bit overwhelmed just before the surgery when we were going through all this medication. I didn't realise how much I would need to take, and that I would probably need to have someone with me all the time, which is something I didn't realise I'd be that dependent on. I'm quite an independent person, so that kind of freaked me out a bit. But once I got over that, like 2 minutes of, like even a minute of crying, I was excited to get into the surgery. And Dr. Ayoubi, I completely recommend here at Belfast. Super quick. I was only in the surgery room for like, I would say like less than 5 minutes. It took like a minute each to do each eye, and it was absolutely fine, and I just cannot believe how easy it was. So just to let you guys know, the surgery itself does not hurt at all. Like, don't let that hold you back, because it's absolutely fine. Hi there guys, as you can see, I'm fairly visually incapacitated right now. This is the day after the surgery. I had my surgery on Wednesday, it's now Thursday, and I have my protective cups on, I guess. Optimax recommended these because they're a little bit more safer than glasses when I'm sleeping, and I need to wear these when I'm sleeping every day, but I've just kept them on to make sure that I don't scratch or rub my eyes, because that's something you really want to do after the surgery. Last time you would have seen me, it was right after the surgery. My anaesthetic was still working. We only live 5 minutes away from the clinic, and by the time I got home I could feel my eyes really wanting to close, and they were watering, and I could really feel the pain, and Dr. Ayoubi did say that I would hate him for the next 2 days. So if I was to describe the pain, I would say just a really strong migraine across the front of my head. Around 9ish I took my sleeping tablet and we decided to just hop in the car and go to Cahill's home. By the time we got in the car, my headache was starting to ease off, and by the time we got out of the car about 11 p.m, I had just kind of a minor headache. That's what it felt like. It was definitely enough to kind of be able to go to sleep. So I was really looking forward to just getting into bed, and I actually slept the entire night. I probably woke up once, and the time I woke up I felt no pain whatsoever. I woke up that morning, felt no pain whatsoever. Right now I feel myself. I don't feel any pain. I've been taking my eye drops. Ibuprofen this morning, which is my strong painkiller, and I took 2 Panadol with that because I just feel like it's not strong enough on its own for me personally. I took 2 Panadol at lunch and 2 Panadol at dinner, and I will continue to take my another Ibuprofen and another 2 Panadol and a sleeping tablet at bedtime, and that should kind of set me up. So that's what I've been doing. I feel absolutely fine all day, and as bad as yesterday was, I already feel normal. So I thought that that pain would continue on today, and it hasn't. So once you manage your pain relief and once it starts kicking in, you'll be absolutely fine. Hey guys, it's Saturday now. It's 3 full days after my surgery. Today is the day I go back to get my protective contact lenses out. As you can see, I'm still wearing my protective eye cups, but this has pretty much been the story. I've literally been in bed the last few days. I was very good the day after surgery, didn't feel any pain. The day after that, so Friday, this eye was very watery. I was a bit more conscious of the contact lens in. It didn't bother me too much. I just was able to go to sleep every time I got the drops. The drops tended to help it feel better. But usually by the time I'm due my next drop, it starts to get very watery like it is now, and I'll just be kind of streaming eyes, I guess. So I'm hoping that getting my contacts out today will help with that and kind of get rid of that irritation. So that's what we're going to do now. In terms of pain, I feel absolutely no pain, just the irritation on this eye. It basically just feels like if you slept in your contact lens. That's what it feels like. It's just a little bit itchy and a little bit dry feeling. So you could take more drops. I only take my antiseptic drops every day, but you can take the lubricant drops as well to make that easier. Vision isn't perfect on it, like definitely some things are blurry, like if I'm trying to check the time on my mobile phone, which I shouldn't be doing, it's kind of blurry, but in terms of light sensitivity and being able to open it, it seems fine. So I feel like this one's well on the way to healing. 5 minutes, that's all it took to correct my vision. On to post-surgery. My results from my surgery were 20/20 vision. It's now 5 weeks after my surgery. I had my second checkup yesterday, and I do officially have 20/20 vision, which is like insane. It just feels so good. I'm still not used to not having to drag glasses everywhere I go. I still kind of, when I'm watching TV or go to the cinema, I still do a double take and turn around and go to get my glasses and then realise I don't need them anymore, which is an amazing feeling. So I'm really glad the surgery went as planned, and the results were just as Dr. Ayoubi had explained. He did say to me that with my prescription it should be a very smooth surgery, and it was. Lastly, I've written down why I chose the clinic that I did, which was Optimax in Belfast, but I think a lot of the points that I'm going to touch on are things that you guys need to look out for when you are choosing a clinic to have your surgery on. And as well, I'm speaking from my personal experience at the Optimax in Belfast. There is other Optimax branches within the kind of chain, but I can only speak for my personal experience at the Belfast branch. As I mentioned before, I did already choose Optimax before I knew that I was getting the treatment for free, essentially. But I did have 2 other experiences before I settled on there. So it is really important that no matter where you are, you shop around, see where you feel most comfortable, what environment seems the most professional, because a lot of places will have offers and deals and £500 for this for each eye here and there, and to be honest, that you should really avoid those kind of offers. Everyone's eyes are different and everyone's going to need a different kind of surgery possibly, so you can't really guarantee somebody a price like that. You have to go and get a consultation, get checked out and see what service that you need before somebody can give you a price. And it's your eyes. You don't want to cheat something like your eyes. You have to pay the money and get a good quality service and not take corners with them. You don't want to have unhappy results at the end of it, because I have watched other reviews of people that had experienced like some halos and low light vision that wasn't that good, so I didn't experience any of that, thankfully, and I think it's because I had a very tailored treatment. Personally, my experience with Optimax, I did not feel pressured at all. Again, before I was ever offered the treatment for free, I had gone in as a normal customer. I was straight away, they saw me for a consultation where I was not pressured at any time to talk about money, to talk about finance. I was just given information about laser eye surgery. So rounding up, in my experience, things you should look for in a clinic, which you will find at places like Optimax, is first of all a place that is a specialist in laser eye surgery or eye surgeries in general. You don't want to go to a place that's doing beauty treatments or another place that's doing glasses as well. You want to go somewhere that's like specifically for your eyes and eye surgery. That's where I felt most confident. Number 2, choosing your surgeon. Obviously go with the most experienced one. I chose Dr. Ayoubi after meeting him, and also the information that they had at the clinic about him. He had like a bajillion masters and doctorates in eye surgery and ophthalmology, is that right? And just things to do with the eyes, and he had done over 25,000 surgeries, so I knew he was very experienced. I knew that he was a very respected surgeon, and I felt comfortable with him. He was a very kind man and he made it very comfortable for me. So that is why I chose him, and it's very important that you do try and meet your surgeon if you can. Number 3 is important to look for is the staff. All the staff at Optimax were completely informed and knowledgeable, and like even the receptionists are actually counsellors as well. So they are people that have had the surgery, they're people that know all about the surgery, all about the finance, all about the procedure, and are there to talk with you, so you're never with someone that doesn't know what they're talking about. And they gave me so much information over my 2 to 3 consultations. Lastly is the aftercare. You really want to see how well your clinic will take care of you after your surgery. Mine, I felt like I was always taken care of. I could always ring up if I had any queries. Luckily, I didn't need to, but like I said, things like having the meds in a bag waiting for you, all included in the cost of the procedure. I literally picked up my meds and left. I didn't need to go to a pharmacy. I didn't need to do any of that faff or worry about anything. I just had to go in and have my surgery and not worry about anything else. I was given, again, like I said earlier, booklets about my aftercare, very detailed instructions about how to take all of my medication. One thing I will say is take your FML drops. They're the little pink drops that say FML. It just feels great to be able to sit here and see my viewfinder, and something as simple as that is amazing, because I couldn't even see myself in the camera before. So it's just been great. And you know what, yes, I did have 2 hours of excruciating pain, but I got over it. It's not like something that you need to go to the hospital for. It's just something you deal with when it comes your way, and then you get over it and then you forget it. I did not feel 1 drop of pain after that period. I just have to say I'm so impressed with my results, genuinely, honestly, and I would highly recommend if you are nervous about getting laser eye surgery. It will change your life. So if you have, you know, quite low risk possibilities of getting great eyesight, I would highly recommend it. Don't realise how amazing it is until you really have it done. It just definitely changes and heightens your quality of life, in my opinion, which has been just amazing. So that was my review, guys. So if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments box below and I will do my best to get back to them, as well as, hey, hang around my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon.